Okay. I think I got it. How's everybody doing on this fantastic Saturday? I'm here. The party can start. That reminds me of Snooki walking into the Jersey Shore house. Party's here. Was it Snooki or Angelina that brought their luggage in trash bags? I want to say it was Angelina. I don't know. Either way, that's weird. Angelina made good TV, though. You know? Because she was like the villain of the household. She was always starting shit. She was good TV. She was good TV. It's hotter than Satan's butt outside. It certainly is. It's supposed to be even hotter next week. Ugh. Just woke up. Good morning! Girly plops unite. Girly plop. Girly plop. She kind of looked like Gabby Hanna. Angelina. Is it bad I don't know what Gabby Hanna looks like? Or remember what she looks like? Gabby Hanna kind of looks like Temu Dua Lipa. Does anyone else see it? Temu Dua Lipa. I remember reading a few months back, Gabby Hanna she moved back to Pittsburgh. So she lives like north of the city, I think. And she does a YMCA class. She teaches some class at the Y. Did Gabby Hanna apologize? Huh. I've never seen any of her videos. All I know is that people speculated she had a psychiatric problem. Which is sad. I hope she got some help, if that is the case. So we're going to jump on into the anniversary stream. We have been saying we're going to do this for a couple days now, and then I didn't come live on the 4th, so I apologize for that. But we're going to take a look at the downfall of Season 5. The unfortunate downfall of Season 5. Season 5 had a lot of potential. It really did. It's just Amber Lynn, I don't know what it was. After Becky left the cast, Amber Lynn kind of went into like turtle shell mode. Like very cards to her chest, didn't want to share anything with the audience. Not exactly sure why that is, but I've noticed that Chantal has kind of done the same thing over the past couple years. Doesn't like to share as much. And, you know, that's fine and dandy and everything. You're not entitled to bring your entire life to the internet. But when you do, it makes for better content and it makes you more money, honey. So Season 5 was largely a snooze fest. There were a lot of things going on in the background of Season 5 that I don't think a lot of viewers knew about. But if you, throughout Season 5, were going on the forums and stuff like that, and you were looking at some specific information that a lot of reaction channels were not sharing, then you might know what I'm talking about. I mean, now that like we're a year out, I feel like we can talk about it a little bit. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but we can kind of skirt around the perimeter if that's cool with y'all. Lori, thank you so much for resubscribing for a 6th month. I think that you're the first person I do. I think that you are the first 6-month person on YouTube, because we just had our first 6-month person on Twitch yesterday. So I think that you're the first YouTube person. Welcome back, Lori. So nice to have you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for moderating. Where are my Michigan peeps at? Michigan. Hello, it's ready. Hey there. You're making my Friday evening. Hey, girl. Today's Saturday. Where do you live that it's Friday? Hello, it's ready. Do you know what day of the week it is? Have you seen the sun recently? We're worried about you. Hello, it's ready. Thank you so much, though. But yeah, I think that we're just going to start with the video she uploaded. Oh God, where would it be? It would have been, it was seriously like right around this time last year. It was like they broke up the night of July 4th, right before fireworks. And then Amberlynn came live a couple days later and spilled all the tea. Not really all the tea. She gave us little dribbles of tea. Oh my God, remember her Temu one? Her Temu video? How much shit that caused? I saw a dumbass bitch with the 12 kids. She put up a Temu haul. We broke up. Here it is. 10 minutes. I thought it was longer for some reason. What was it? July 6th. Today's July 6th. Oh my God. Okay. So, I mean, I wanted to do it on the 4th, but, you know, we didn't go live because I was out and about. But she uploaded it on the 6th. So we are technically not late. We are right on time with this being an anniversary. With this being an anniversary stream. I'm ready to take a look at it. See how my perspective has changed over the past year. Go take her class and go live. It's kind of far from me. Like, to go to her. I remember when I first saw that she was teaching a class, I looked it up, and it's kind of far away. Remonetized pantyhose. Welcome back for your 4th month. Thank you, thank you. Jordy, you're about to go from bestie to blocked after this stream. Cheater Lynn will not be happy. Frill, neck lizards, and Milky Ways to you. Thank you so much, Remonetized pantyhose. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, Amberlynn said that her opinion of the male reaction channels changes constantly. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'm back to blocked. I don't know. Did she unblock me on Instagram yet? Oh, hell. That's like the only thing I have to look forward to anymore is opening up Instagram to see if I'm unblocked. What is it again? Like, hi, I'm Velvet and Honey. No, I think I'm still blocked. Still blocked. Whatever. Whatever. All right, y'all. What do you say? Should we get into this? Should we see Amberlynn tell us about how she got her heart broken? I think we should start.
Hello. So, I don't know if I'm gonna regret this, but I don't know. It's like a little video diary. But, Feline and I have broken up. It was mutual. I have my freaking headphone thing in. It was mutual, and like I'm wearing the same thing I was wearing yesterday. Like I did have makeup. Like I have cried it all off completely. I can't stop crying. I feel like I'm mourning like a death. Like knowing that one day, like I'm just gonna wake up and she's not there. It's a different type of pain, because like I envisioned my whole future with her, and I know she did the same.
This is one of the, I mean, if we go back and we watch every breakup video of Amber Lynn's, if we watch Becky, if we watch Destiny, you know, it's like, I pictured our whole future together. We were planning for forever. This wasn't supposed to end like this. It's kind of, she follows the same script for every girl.
Same, and this was mutual.
Okay, she has told us now 3 times. We're like just over 3 seconds into, 3 seconds past a minute into this video. Amber Lynn has disclosed to us 3 times that this was mutual. She was not dumped. She did not dump Wifey. They came to a mutual understanding that this was best. Personally, I disagree with that, because Amber Lynn was still trying to like make it work afterwards. So the fact that they broke up and then so quickly afterwards, she was trying to like get them back together, kind of tells me that Amber Lynn wasn't really over it to begin with. Her girlfriends are always her best friends. Well, I mean, you know, this kind of just goes back to the whole mobility thing. Amber Lynn doesn't drive. She doesn't work. And, you know, it's hard to make friends past your 30s. It is, because, you know, people have their groups, you know, people they've grown up with. You know, people are less adventurous in their 30s. They're not really going out to bars and meeting new people, and, you know. So it's harder to make friends in your 30s, on top of the fact that Amber Lynn isn't the most mobile person. So, yeah, it's kind of like the live-in girlfriend kind of becomes her everything. Her best friend, her maid, her girlfriend, her lover, her mom. It's kind of like a multi-purpose girlfriend. She said she was in love with someone else less than 2 months after they broke up. Yes, that was the summer fling girl. I don't think that she was ever given a name, but I remember the summer fling girl. Because, you know, shortly after that, but I mean, we went through this kind of like weird period where Amber Lynn was like posting thirst traps, and she was posting like sexy pics on Instagram and stuff like that. And we all saw right through that. We were kind of like, well, we know what she's doing. She's advertising. She wants a new girlfriend. So I don't think that she knew that she was going to move to Oklahoma just yet. She was trying to probably do what she did with Becky and have the girlfriends overlap. If I can fall in love over Instagram and get a new cast member in here, I'm not going to have to move. But she wasn't able to lock one down.
There has, like, I'm going to speak for myself. There has been some things that just like, I don't have to go into detail. Love just isn't enough sometimes. And
oh, God. We just heard this with Valentine. Love isn't enough. I don't know what Goodreads quote Amber Lynn got that from, but I could so see her tattooing that. I mean, that's one of her favorite lines.
I know what I'm worth. And I know it might not be like a lot to some people, but I know like what I deserve, and I know what I want, and I just need to be single. I literally have cried. Oh, my head hurts so bad. Sorry. I have done nothing but literally cry and cry and cry and cry for the last like 24 hours. This happened literally before fireworks last night. I don't know what to say. Like, I know there's probably going to be a lot of people questioning and saying you seemed so happy, and yeah, like the relationship I had with Feline was literally the most passionate relationship I've ever been in, but on both sides of the spectrum. On both sides. And I just...
Lot of fighting took place behind the scenes. Amber Lynn only showed us the good parts during season 5. When they were doing hauls and they were getting each other gifts and they were building Legos and they were eating takeout together on the couch, playing Nintendo together. We only saw the good parts. We never saw the bad parts of season 5. So there was a lot going on behind the scenes. And, like I was alluding to earlier, some of Girl World caught wind of that and were kind of mapping out exactly what was going on with the girlfriend. But a lot of reaction channels kind of respected the girl's privacy, because, long story short, the girl had a lot of, I don't know if I have to say a lot of, the girl had some legal problems. She had some legal problems going on. And a lot of the community on the forums and stuff back then were kind of wondering, like, well, is Amber Lynn footing the bill for all these lawsuits? What's going on with this? Is Amber Lynn living with a felon? Why is she shacked up with some criminal? What's going on with this? So there was definitely a lot of drama taking place behind the scenes, but Amber Lynn never brought that to the forefront. I mean, shit. We didn't even see the girl's face, let alone talk about her court records and stuff like that. Feline? Yes. This person went by many names. Feline, Wifey, Alex, my girlfriend. She had a lot of names throughout season 5. She was killed off at one point. She was killed off, brought back onto the cast as a new person. Amber Lynn tried to pull one over on us. Valentine? No, this is season 5. We're talking about season 5. Valentine's season 6. Valentine is just who Amber Lynn broke up with in the middle of June. This girl's name was Jade. Her like real life name was Jade, but Amber Lynn never called her Jade because they did everything that they could to try to keep her off the cast.
She's my best friend, and
oh,
it's like
God.
She wants to help me with this move. I will be moving.
I didn't realize that they were planning this far out for her to move to Oklahoma. I kind of thought it was like, okay, we broke up, now what? I didn't realize it was kind of like, well, maybe we should break up. I'll help you move to Oklahoma. I'll help you get on your feet. Well, not on your feet. I'll get your ass from one couch to another. So Feline was kind of like giving her a good send off. It's like, let me do this for you, and then we'll go our separate ways. But here we go again with the whole she was my best friend shit. Said the same thing about Becky, said the same thing about Valentine recently. She was my best friend. I care about her. Sometimes love isn't enough. I love her, but I'm not in love with her. I just think that Jade, like, all in all, I think that Jade wanted to do more. I don't think that Jade just wanted to sit around the apartment and eat takeout and smoke and play Nintendo all day. I think she wanted to do more. But with Amber Lynn is looking for someone that is very much so interested in living the hermit life. Feline used her for bail, tats, and watches. Yeah, never forget that Jade got a lot of tattoos while she was living with Amber. I don't exactly remember if it was like on her arm or her chest or like her side or something. Does anyone remember? Oh, her shoulder? Was it on her shoulder? Regardless, I mean, tattoos aren't cheap. Tattoos are not cheap. So I don't know if Jade just came in, got some takeout, played some Nintendo, got inked up, and then left. But Amber Lynn wouldn't change, so she got broken up with. Yeah, I think that was kind of always like the temporary terms of when they first got together. Was like, I'm gonna get in shape, I'm gonna lose weight, we're gonna travel, we're gonna do all this together. And then Amber Lynn just wanted to do her same old lifestyle.
We'll be moving. We have a timeline of when that's gonna be happening, and I just look around at everything, and it's like I look over in my kitchen and I'm like, that's the first place she kissed me. But then there's also probably a bad memory in that same spot.
I'm sorry to laugh, but it's just the context here. You know, most people for their first date, they go to the movies, or they go to get ice cream, or they go for a walk or something like that. And then they go back and they like look where their first date was. And it's like, that's the first place where your father took me to get ice cream when we first started dating. But like Amber Lynn, it's like, you know, her looking at her kitchen counter with like grease and crumbs on it. That's where she kissed me first. I feel like Jade's final straw was when Amber decided not to do the surgery. I think that regardless, she wanted out of there. I don't think that she wanted to put up with Amber Lynn. Because, I mean, if you think that Amber Lynn is a nightmare pre-surgery, post-op Amber Lynn, could you imagine how much care and attention she would need? And that's kind of the thing. It's exactly why her and Destiny broke up. You should not be 21 years old in a relationship with someone acting like their hospice nurse. This is supposed to be your lover. This is supposed to be your girlfriend. You guys are supposed to be going out, living life, having fun, meeting new people, sharing new experiences together, not fucking wiping their ass and giving them their meds like they're 79 years old in a home. I mean, wiping her butt wasn't worth the gifts. And that's where the breaking point kind of came with Becky, too. It was like, yeah, I mean, I don't have to work. I can kind of get whatever I want to eat. I have it really comfortable here. I can play on my GameCube, and I can watch my old Nickelodeon shows, and I don't have to go to a 9 to 5. But Becky, you know, finally stood up for herself and said, you know, I mean, yeah, I could be comfortably miserable not working, being here with Amber Lynn, or I could take my life back. And that's what she did.
You know, it's like, not everything is perfect behind the scenes. Honestly, it doesn't even matter why we broke up. It's personal, and we both have our own reasons, but she's my other half of my heart, and I'm the other half of hers.
Would she still say this a year later? Are you guys still each other's halves of your hearts? Well, I mean, if I were involved in this situation, I would want Jade's half of her heart. I wouldn't want half of Amber's heart. Mean. Did people ever think it was perfect behind the scenes?
But we can't be in a relationship. I just don't even know what to say. Like, I just got off the phone with my mom and talked to her because I just needed someone. I just needed someone that isn't her, you know? Because Feline is my best friend and I'm her best friend, and it's like, it's kind of hard to cry to the person that you're losing. Even though Feline and I both have been crying literally all day. I have never, ever, ever, ever seen her cry this much. And even just calling her Feline is so hard because Bambi and Feline, like...
Oh wait, she cries and then says, it's not a thing anymore.
It's not a thing anymore.
Why do I know that? I hate that I know that. So why is your Instagram handle still Hi, I'm Bambi? If it's not a thing anymore and you guys are broken up, why is your username still Hi, I'm Bambi? I think what we need to do is we need to do an Instagram revamp. I think we need a new username and we need to unblock Jordy.
I also think like I'm partially in shock. I don't know. It's like, how do I go on?
Oh my gosh. Why? How will she go on? Yes, this is the worst thing happening in your life right now. Never mind the fact you're like 380 pounds overweight. How will you go on now that your Instagram girlfriend is no longer? She probably ate like a mad woman after this. I don't remember if there was post-breakup weight gain. I don't remember. Like right after? I don't remember. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, that's Amber Lynn's drug of choice. That's her coping mechanism. Jordy and Amber are besties after all. Yeah, so I mean, if she didn't have any friends at the time and she just needed someone to call and to talk to about this, you know, if she didn't have her mom to call at the time, she could have called me, her bestie. I'm always just one phone call away if you need a shoulder to cry on. Katie Bird! Hi, Katie Bird. Tweet. Thank you so much for the super chat. We love the sweet, sweet nostalgia of the Wifey breakup era. Thank you for guiding us through this cinematic masterpiece, Jordy. Such an eloquently written super chat. Thank you so much, Katie Bird. Oh, gosh. I mean, honestly, this was probably the best part of season 5. This is how people feel about Chantal right now. The overall feeling of season 5 with Amber Lynn and Jade was how people feel about Chantal right now. It's like, please break up with this person. This is so boring. Nothing's going on. Ugh. Season 5, I feel like it had a lot of potential. But, I mean, again, it just kind of comes to the fork in the crossroads here. Do you want to bring your personal drama onto YouTube? How messy do you want to get to benefit financially? And this is where Amber Lynn saw a lot of her views drop off. I mean, Girly Plop was going from 6-figure views down. It was not a good season for her financially. She would never listen to your advice. I don't think that Amber Lynn, in my opinion, I think that she's beyond learning for herself or like taking anyone's advice. I think that Amber Lynn has all of the pieces of the puzzle. She just doesn't want to put them together. So she needs to, quite literally, in my opinion, be coerced into dieting, exercise, you know, and that's something that she could get from Inpatient. But I don't know if Amber Lynn would ever admit herself to Inpatient. It'd be the smartest thing she ever did, but
I literally just feel like something I've always experienced is like when I experience heartbreak, I feel it physically. Like it physically feels like I've lost like a limb, or I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like I was hit by a truck a million times over, just repeatedly, over and over and over. Like I just feel like I can't live without her, but I know that I have to because it's just like I know what I deserve.
I know what I deserve. I mean, when she says stuff like that, she's kind of making Wifey seem like the bad guy. And, you know, that's kind of always been Amber Lynn's thing. As soon as they break up, then all the dirty laundry starts getting aired, and they're the horrible person. I mean, we saw the way that she has dragged Destiny and Becky's name through the mud. So, I mean, here they are mid-breakup, and Amber Lynn's saying, I deserve better, I shouldn't be treated like this. You know, I mean, it's just like, you gotta wonder. It's like, what was the girlfriend doing to you? Or doing to her? I don't know. Maybe she was talking to other girls. I deserve to have someone better who wipes me better than Wifey. I deserve four-ply. Is that it? I deserve someone who will use four-ply. She doesn't believe in inpatient because she thinks she would go back to her old ways the second she got out. I feel like I mean, Amber Lynn's never known what it feels like to be skinny. So people who think like that, it's just, if you go into an inpatient and you learn all these tools and you lose all this weight, I can't think that it's more attractive of a decision to want to get out of a facility like that and then go back to the way you were. I think you would look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, you know what? I don't like what I see, but I don't hate what I see. That's progress. And then it motivates you to do a little bit better. I don't know. I just, with everything that's been going on recently with the Ozempic and her seeming like she's soft launching her exodus from Ozempic, I just think the inpatient's the only thing at this point. Because she's not going to be able to do it on her own.
Even though sometimes I act like I hate myself, like I act like it. There's a part of me that cares. And I care about Feline as well. It's like, she deserves the fucking world. And it's like, I could only give her a part of it.
I could only give her a part of it. Oh, so I think what this is like, the girlfriend wanted to do more. The girlfriend wanted to go out. She wanted to travel. She wanted to do shit. And Amber Lynn's like, no, I'm sitting in the living room tonight ordering takeout and playing Nintendo. So I can only give her a part of the world. I can give her my Amazon login. I can't give her a Saturday night out. Which is sad and should have been a wake-up call. But I mean, as we've seen how the last year has progressed, Amber Lynn has still chosen that same hermit lifestyle. Stares longingly out the window. When will my Instagram girlfriend return from war? Yes. This is modern art. This really is, right now. Serotonin and the City, welcome back for your 4th month. Thank you so much. I'm on my way to Hawaii, but I had to stop in and keep my sub streak. Love you, Jordy, and love you, chat. Oh my gosh. Have fun in Hawaii. If you get a chance, go see Mark Zuckerberg's underground bunker. I'm dying to know what it looks like. Have fun, Serotonin. Willow Rogers, appreciate your super chat. It baffles me how we went from Wifey is the most amazing and perfect girlfriend to I deserve better. We go from opposite ends of the spectrum really quickly in Girl World. Oh boy. She's also been wearing makeup every day because she's fishing for a new caretaker. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a thing. Like, once you get in a relationship and you start to get comfortable, you stop caring as much. So, no more makeup, wearing the same shirt that we wore the past 4 days, not washing our hair, putting on more weight. Like, people get comfortable.
I can only give her a part of it when I want to give her the whole thing. And by breaking up, you know what? I kind of am. I don't want to like shower. I don't want to do anything. I kind of just want to like eat. I just want to eat. I just want to turn to food. I want to numb it out. I'm just lost. Because like I said, I don't know who I am. And I'm just ready to be single. And I'm going to be living on my own. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to say where. I don't want to say when. But
I remember when she's first teased that, everyone was like, girl, where else would you go? Honestly, where else would Amber Lynn go? The only person willing and able to take care of Amber Lynn at this point is with mom in Oklahoma. And she tried to make it seem like so mysterious. I'm not telling y'all where I'm moving to. That's between me and... Where are you gonna go?
As much as YouTube has like drastically fucked with me in my life, it has also been one of the most amazing things that I am so grateful for. And it's like, for me, just talking and talking and talking is so therapeutic. And it helps me understand myself. I know a lot of people aren't like that.
Well, yeah, especially when you're making money on it. I think a lot of people would be more apt to film themselves crying and letting it all out if they could upload it to YouTube and make several $100s on it than go to therapy. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of exactly the same thing that people tell Chantal. A YouTube audience should not be your therapy. Like, if you need like real help, real psychological help, venting to a lot of strangers on YouTube isn't how you do it. But hey, it makes money.
That they're not an open book. But YouTube has been there for me for a decade. And it's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop.
Meow, mate.
So I want to document, everything to the best of my ability. Obviously I'm not going to share everything, the real personal stuff, because why we broke up, it doesn't matter. It happened though, and I have to move on. I have to move forward, and so does she. And it just feels...
Jordy's crying video. The slushy machine broke. That happens sometimes. And I have to drive to another store. Oh my gosh, there have been times where, this is like so pathetic for me to admit, but there have been times where it was broken. I drove to another store. It was broken at the other store. I drove to a third store. It was broken. Drove to a fourth store. It's just like, by the time I get to like the third or fourth store, because the machine keeps being broken, I'm just like, what am I doing?
It feels like a nightmare. It feels like an absolute nightmare. But I know that it has to happen. And I have to keep reminding myself of that it has to happen, and I have to keep a healthy distance from her, because like she's still trying to hug me and stuff like that.
Oh my god. I know that I need to keep a healthy distance from her. Well, then why in the coming months after this video was uploaded did you guys continue to live with one another and continue to hook up? If you knew that, Why'd you continue to do it?
Like that, and I have to tell her, like, I can't. Like, it hurts too bad. And in the past, like, I didn't want my ex to not sleep in the bed with me, but I don't want her in the bed with me. And I slept without her last night, and it was horrible. I have very, very, very bad abandonment issues. Like, this is due to, like, childhood shit. Like, I have been abandoned. You know, I was abandoned during the time of your life when you shouldn't be. So I have a lot of, like, fears that are irrational, but also very rational. I hate sleeping alone. I hate it more than anything. But I know that I have to detach myself from certain things. And I have to be strong. I have to do this. It's freaking...
Well, yeah, because you don't have any other choice. I mean, this is in her vlog yesterday that we watched where she said, I did this for me. I was able to do this for me. Living on my own. You don't have another choice. I mean, unless she got like a random roommate. Oh my God, could you imagine getting a random roommate and it's Amber Lynn? Your rational fear should be being over 500 pounds. I mean, that's kind of the obvious answer here. It's like, you know, here we are worrying about our Instagram girlfriend breaking our heart, but at the same time, we're 500 pounds. But, you know, a lot of times in girl world, we just have to look past that. It's like, yeah, figuratively, we probably are on death's doorstep, but our Instagram girlfriend just broke our heart. So that's really the problem here. Not heart failure, not kidney stones. Yeah. It's Instagram. Kristen BVB, welcome back for your 3rd month. Thank you so much. How's it going? It's going well. It's going well. Been wanting to do this stream for a couple days now. Finally getting our anniversary stream in. Thank you so much, Kristen. Eiley Lynn and Just Bugging Out Jamie. Thank you guys for the bits. Appreciate the bits. Doesn't she have a CPAP machine to keep her company at night? No, as far as I know, Amberlynn doesn't have sleep apnea, which is surprising because, I mean, most obese people, let alone super morbidly obese people, have CPAPs. So Amberlynn, I guess, is just forever quirky, a medical mystery. She doesn't have sleep apnea for whatever reason.
And hard. It's terrifying. The unknown. Everything that I have to do, all the I's I have to dot, all the T's I have to cross just to get to my destination. And I mean that, like, physically, but also figuratively, metaphorically, whatever it may be. It's just there's so much. And I don't know, I just feel really freaking lost right now. And I need a shoulder. I need a shoulder to cry on. But I don't have anybody. I don't have anybody here. Kentucky's not for me. It never has been for me. I came here for somebody, stayed here for somebody, and then was stuck here with somebody. All 3 different people. And now I get to be free. And that's wild. That's wild. I don't know, you guys. I'll keep you updated, but that's kind of all I have for now. I'm gonna go cry in a pillow.
Oh, gonna go cry in a pillow. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Da 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 da. Breakup update. Yeah, I mean, I know that we're watching like the formal breakup and everything, but I feel like during the summer slash early fall of last year, they broke up like 7 different times. Because, I mean, they broke up, but nothing changed. You guys broke up, you're not together on paper, but you're still living together, still doing all the same things together, still fucking. So, I mean, were you guys really broken up? Where's the next one? I'm back. We broke up. What happened? Oh my god, look at this thumbnail. Like, look.
Hey guys, so I was trying to find a time when I wasn't crying because that's literally all I've been doing.
She looks like a spotted lanternfly. Oh my god. You know, I don't know if that's like a Northeast thing, but there are these invasive bugs that are everywhere in Pittsburgh, and you can't get rid of them. Hold on, let me show you a picture of them. They're freaking everywhere. And when you try to kill them, they jump. Where's the black and white one? The ones I see most of them, they're black and white, not this like red. This one, this thing right here. Oh my gosh. High couture spotted lanternfly. They're kind of shaped the same as Amber Lynn too. Not to be shitty, but... Well, she can't jump. Oh. Well, I guess the lanternflies have something on her then. But yeah, as far as like shape and color go, kind of spot on. I guess the only difference is these things can jump.
That's all Feline has been doing. I finally took my first shower since the breakup. Today's the 6th. We broke up on the 4th, and I'm a daily shower type of girl. I don't think I've skipped a shower in, I don't know, it's been a hot minute, so it doesn't even matter, but I'm just saying. The fact that I was able to shower, I am glad about that. I just feel super, like everything doesn't matter. Things seem so pointless right now. And Feline did give me permission to share as much as I want. And that kind of shocked me, to be honest, because she is very private. But she knows this is also something that I'm going through. I first want to just say, like, thank you guys so much for the support. Like, I have gotten so many messages, and I glanced at the comments, and it's just pouring with support. Of course, there are people who are very insensitive. That comes with the territory, but I just appreciate the support so much. I am only one person here, and I haven't been the most independent person in my life, obviously, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, where was Becky's consent when you aired out all the information about Becky? I mean, we know so much about Becky that we probably shouldn't, in all honesty. But, you know, for this girl, it's like, oh, she gave me permission. Bless her heart. Give her a little tap, you know, a little pat on the back. With Becky, it was like, who gives a fuck? I need to make money.
If you're super independent, if you're not, sometimes you just need someone to, like, care. And to feel like so many people care, it's helps in a weird way. There are a lot of rumors happening, which I do understand, because, like, I am being, like, kind of vague to protect Feline because I love her a lot. but there are a few things I want to clear up. People saying like she broke up with me. No. People saying that it's because she's poly. No. Like people saying that she's in a relationship, another one, like found someone else. No. None of.
I mean, I don't know if that girl's poly, but I think in this day and age, it's almost like kind of viewed as a downside to be monogamous in some choices, just because of like the sheer gratification, the instant gratification from dating apps. So if people know that they can get on Hinge or Bumble or whatever and find someone like that and keep it like very friends with benefit-esque, you know, why would they want to choose to be in a monogamous relationship with Amber Lynn and wipe her ass and, you know, put up with all this shit? Literally. So I don't know if that girl was poly, but, you know, it was probably on, as is on the minds of a lot of people in their mid-20s. It's like, you know, why would you want to be tied down like this, acting like a goddamn hospice nurse, when you could be on Tinder or out at a bar hitting on somebody? We need a wifey update. I mean, it was a pretty clean break. As soon as she dropped Amber Lynn off in Oklahoma, we never really heard of her ever again. A grown-up baby. Why would they, even if they worked poly? Becky is kind, and Amber Lynn took advantage of that. I also think that Becky has a lot of self-esteem issues, and Amber Lynn knew that, and she kind of broke Becky down even more so than Becky was breaking herself down, because I think that Amber Lynn, like in the back of her mind, thought, well, maybe if I break this girl down mentally, then I'll be able to control her more easily. You know, because like that's kind of like a very like military way of thinking. That's why they're so hard on people during basic training. It's like they want to break you down mentally so that they can raise you up as the soldier that you're meant to become. But in this case, it was like a super morbidly obese ass wiper.
These things are true at all. Feline is a great person, but I feel like I wasn't happy because there were things that were happening, and I know she wasn't happy. And mutually, this has been something that we have talked about breaking up, trying to fix things. And it's hard when one person fixes or tries to fix things more than the other person. And like, I don't want to point fingers and anything like that, but a lot of people think that she's leaving me because I didn't get weight loss surgery, or because of my weight, or because of that. No,
I don't think she just, I think it's very simple. I don't think the girl wanted to be tied down with this. She wanted to do stuff. I mean, Amber Lynn couldn't even go back to New York to visit Jade's family if she wanted to. I mean, like, why? You know? It's like you couldn't even go and meet her family. I mean, how is her family supposed to feel about that? Well, you know, Jade, our daughter, is in a relationship with a woman in Kentucky. We would love to meet her. They've been together for over a year now. She can't come and visit? Well, why not? Oh, because she's 500 pounds? Like, I mean, it's just like the weight is constantly an issue. It will constantly be a roadblock. And until Amber Lynn wanted to get it under control, that girl's life for a lot of sense, was on pause. And you shouldn't have to deal with that in your 20s. You shouldn't. I mean, like, you know, I could understand if, like, you know, we're talking about two people in their 70s or 80s, or like someone who's disabled or something, but that isn't the case here. Jade's family was probably like, girl, what are you doing? And I mean, you know, no one is more critical than your partner than your own family, for the most part. Because, I mean, they want what's best for you. So if they see that you're kind of in a dead-end relationship and they're taking advantage of you, or you're not growing as a person, they're going to be the first people to be whispering in your ear, you need to dump their ass. Maybe her family convinced her to leave. Yeah, maybe. Sketch, thank you so much for the super chat. What is the difference between Feline and Ozempic? They outta here. Oh my gosh. Feline and Ozempic left at the same time. Insurance stopped covering Ozempic, and also insurance stopped covering Wifey. Mackenzie P, really appreciate your super chat. Thank you, thank you. My name is Eve, and my boyfriend's name is Valentine, and it cracks me up every time Amberlynn's Valentine is brought up. Your boyfriend's name is Valentine. I've never heard of anyone named Valentine before. I grew up with someone who had the last name Valentine, but not a first name. That's very unique. Thank you so much, Mackenzie. Adarati, really appreciate your super sticker. Thank you so much. Jade got a car and then ran off, bag secured. Yeah, that whole car thing was really strange. You know, like, who was making the payments on it? Did Amberlynn buy it in cash? That whole car thing was odd. I think personally, I think that Amberlynn was paying for that car. I don't know what became of it after season 5 ended, but I think that Amberlynn, because I mean, Amberlynn probably figured, well, you know, we need somewhere to go around in, so I'll just buy a car and then you can use it. But yeah, I wonder what became of that car. I mean, Amberlynn told us that it was her car in her name and she made the payments, but I mean, like, that's if you also believe that she was paying half the bills. I don't think that she was paying half the bills.
No. I know it's probably easier to believe, but for the first time in my life, I understand the saying, sometimes you need more than love, or sometimes love can only take you so far, because I am absolutely and utterly in love with Feline, and she is absolutely and utterly in love with me. Yesterday was very hard for her. She has not drank in over a year, because when I stopped drinking, she also stopped, and she got extremely drunk yesterday, and I had to take care of her. I was very worried. There was a moment where I almost called 911 because, like, I didn't know what to do. But we both agreed that there is no more alcohol to be coming in this home. She regrets drinking that hard, but she is trying to numb her pain. She is hurting too. She doesn't want to lose me, and she just regrets things. And this is probably, like, I'm an immature person, you guys know that. I'm very childish at heart, and I do childish things, but this is probably one of the most mature things I've ever done, and it is ripping me to pieces. It's ripping me.
A lot of pieces to rip to. Is this an older video? Yeah, this was about a year ago. Legitimately, I don't understand what she was trying to say. Who would be that broken up over Amber? Cloudy Mountain, they loved each other. This was not the notebook. This was the journal. This could have been turned into a Nicholas Sparks novel easily. You only get a love like this once in a lifetime, if you're lucky.
Like, when Feline looked at me today and she was crying, and I was just like, what's hurting you the most? And she said, I honestly thought it was you. And what she meant by that is, like, through our whole relationship, like, we had plans of getting married, and we even had a venue picked out, and you know, I was never ready for that proposal, and I've talked about that before, and a lot of people were confused because marriage is something I've always kind of talked about, and it's because of the problems. But it was still something that I did want with her. If she worked on herself and...
Oh my God. I don't remember her trashing Wifey like this. I mean, when she first said the whole thing about having to call the cops because she was too wasted, and I don't remember her saying that actually, but damn, now we're getting it again. She needed to work on herself. I mean, how bad was it? I mean, what was going on that was so terrible? I mean, was she an alcoholic? Was there a drug problem? I mean, shit. Girl, you both need work. And you know, I mean, you say a lot of things when you're not sober that you probably otherwise wouldn't have. So, I mean, maybe it was just like toxic all around. Maybe it was like, well, you need to quit drinking so much. Oh, yeah? Well, you need to put the fork down, bitch. And then they get each other, like, they get mad at each other, and then, like, they have make-up sex, but then they realize that, like, it's just a cycle. So, I mean, who knows? Who knows what was going on behind the scenes? Leaking Wifey's alcoholism is low. I mean, I don't necessarily believe that she stopped drinking when Amber Lynn stopped drinking in April of 2022. Yeah, what is this whole, like, I need to work on myself shit? I mean, because the way that Amber Lynn described this girl to us is that she had it all put together. She was working from home. She was paying her bills. My bills are paid. Amy Slayton. My bills are paid. Wifey's bills were paid. So, I mean, what needed... You think there was a drug problem? Well, I mean, we know that they smoked a lot of weed. So, I mean, maybe it was kind of like a situation where the girl was just getting high all the time. That would be annoying. Having to deal with someone that was just like blazed out of their mind 24/7. The choking on the potato and pooping herself was Wifey's final straw. I think that they were two dysfunctional people who both needed to fix a lot of things in their own lives, but they were enabling each other. Like maybe like Wifey, maybe Amber Lynn brought out the lazy, lethargic side of Wifey, but Wifey needed like the more ambitious side brought out of her. But like Amber Lynn was bringing out the worst side of her. But I feel like Amber Lynn's done that with all of her girlfriends. I feel like she brings out the worst in people. And that's not what a partner's supposed to do. They're supposed to bring out the best of you. They're supposed to be there for you. They're supposed to encourage you to do better, work harder, be the best version of yourself. Amber Lynn doesn't do that. She's kind of like an anchor. I think the heart attack comment made Jade rethink the relationship. I don't. Because, I mean, behind the scenes, I think that Amber Lynn used to bitch about reaction channels to Jade. And it's kind of like, oh my God, I hate these people. They're so mean to me. They say all this shit. I just get fed up sometimes. Wifey said she's bipolar. Oh, well, that certainly doesn't help. That certainly doesn't help. So, I mean, I can imagine that would make it more difficult if you're like trying to work on yourself. Maybe she was like self-medicating with a ton of weed. I don't know. The theories are endless. But I mean, just knowing that the girl was in legal trouble to begin with shows that she wasn't making the best decisions in her personal life behind the scenes.
We were able to grow together. That is something I wanted. And it was something we always said to each other, that it's you. It's always been you, the one. That saying says, like, love isn't enough sometimes. Love isn't enough. And that is like the most mature way of looking at some things. I've never understood it before, that two people could be so in love with each other but still not be right for each other. Like, this has been like the hardest thing that I've ever...
Well, yeah, because that's not real life. I mean, do you think that life is a Hallmark movie and you guys just like, do you think that laying around and having sex and looking into each other's eyes and listening to The Weeknd and being in love, that's not real life, hon? Relationships have to work on paper. It's not like in a Hallmark movie where you can just fall in love and then everything else follows. I mean, relationships are all about a game of symmetry. So if you're making money, she better make up for it in another aspect of your relationship. If she's walking the dog and she's cleaning the house and she's doing all this, I mean, you better make up for it somewhere else. So, yeah, no, it's not, relationships aren't just about how much fun you guys have when you're playing Nintendo together, ordering food, watching movies. It's a give and take.
I had to do, like, I have random moments where I'm just like completely numb. Completely numb. And then I have other moments where my heart hurts so bad, it makes me feel like I'm gonna puke. Like,
I don't know if that's from the breakup.
I literally feel physically ill. And I know Feline's feeling the same way. And it's just, I have to keep reminding myself.
Relationships are work. That's a good point, Meow Mate. Relationships are work. Amber Lynn only wanted to reap the benefits of a relationship for the good that you get from relationships. I mean, you know, there's a lot of shit that you have to put up with being in a union with someone else or being someone's partner. There's a lot of annoying shit you have to put up with. But, you know, at the end of the day, when you guys are cuddled up on the couch together or you're having sex or whatever, I mean, it's, they only wanted the good parts. They didn't want the bad parts, or they didn't want the parts of a relationship that required work or effort.
Why I'm doing this. And it's so freaking hard. So freaking hard. And there's just so many steps that I have to take now. And it's like I'm hurting more for Feline than I am for myself, because seeing her this heartbroken, like,
what an empath. What an absolute empath. She's hurting more for Feline than she is herself. This was love.
I've never seen this side of her, and I just want to, like, hold her and kiss her and love her, and I know that I can't. I know that I shouldn't. And she slept on the...
But you did, Blanche. You guys continued to hook up months after this.
...the couch again last night because I don't want to sleep in the same bed as her, because I need to detach myself. And she kept saying how badly she wanted to come crawl into bed with me, and I'm just so glad she didn't.
I mean, after you guys broke up, she should have left. I don't understand this whole thing of continuing to live there for 2.5 months after the fact you guys are broken up. I mean, she has no real ties to she had no real ties to Kentucky. So, I mean, what was stopping her from getting in the car or booking a flight and going back to where she came from? I mean, why is she in the living room calling out to you in the bedroom saying, baby, I want to come lay with you. I want to be there for you. Like, why is that tempting even taking place? How about you get your ass out of the apartment and go back to New York?
Like, I'm so glad she didn't. Because I would have caved. Or at least I feel like I would have. But it's just like, something has to change. I want her to be fully happy. And I want me to be fully happy. Like, Feline has worked so hard. Like, she is one of the most hardworking people I've ever known. Like...
Worked hard on what? I mean, at this time, like, how old was she? Like 26? Okay, so she went to college. If y'all don't know that, the girl was an athlete in college. Most people graduate college at 22. So she was like 4 years out of college, 5 years out of college. And in that 5 years, she had a work from home job. What exactly are you trying to say she's worked so hard? No, this freeze. I mean, like, what, like, worked hard on herself, maybe? Like, stopped, like, she's tried to not drink so much. She's tried to not smoke so much. Like, what do you mean she's put in a lot of work? The bar is not very high for working in the Amberverse. Yeah, I don't know. So, I mean, maybe, like, picking up a shift here and there on Uber Eats, like, is hard work. I'm not sure. Also, there was a weird photo that leaked throughout season 5 where it looked like Jade. I think it was a leaked picture of Jade at McDonald's. So, like, I don't know if she was picking up food for Amberlynn or if she was door dashing or what, but Feline had 3 jobs while being with her. Yeah, I don't know if I buy that. The girl having a bunch of work from home jobs. It was hard work to fake move to Kentucky.
So many people have this, like, misconception of her, like, she don't pay bills, she don't do this, she don't... That's bullshit lies. Like, that's just all made up for the entertainment by reaction channels. Feline is the most giving person. And she holds her own. She holds her own. She even holds me sometimes. Like, you know, I'm not really someone who needs help financially, and I'm grateful for that. I'm very, very grateful. But, like, you know, with the whole weight loss surgery thing, and, like, I'm just, like, such a very giving person where I'm like, oh, you don't have to, like, pay for rent. It's totally fine. And she's like, no, literally paying for half. I'm paying for all half of the bills. Like, she's just the most hardworking person. And it's like, I don't want her to be hardworking, just fucking pay rent. I want her to be able to live and to live her life and to explore the
Amberlynn doesn't want her partner to be hardworking. Just get me Diet Cokes out of the refrigerator when I ask you to. Hold it down. People say that Wifey's lazy and she doesn't pay bills. Those are just bullshit lies made up by reaction channels. Alright.
the world, and I cannot give her that right now. I can't. And it's so hard. Like, I'm not perfect by no means. Like, Feline wasn't fully happy either. I have a lot of freaking shit that I have to work on. Like, look at me. I can't travel with her right now. And I want to give that to her. I want to be able to give that to her. And this is the only way that I know how to do it. And a lot of people don't understand that.
So you'd rather end the relationship than lose weight. I mean, honestly, if it meant that much to you and it was kind of coming to this breaking point of you losing weight so that you can do more in real life with her, why didn't you get back on Ozempic? You know, if it was like so dire, I mean, not that it isn't dire to begin with, but if it's like to the point where your relationship is going to end because of it, I think that Amber Lynn is always going to pick food. She's always going to pick food. I mean, she, in her words, can be madly in love with someone, but she can't give them everything that they want because she'll always be held back by food. Which is why I think she is only going to succeed if there's inpatient. She chose a Whopper over Feline. It's always going to be the food. It's always going to be the food. And, you know, I mean, I kind of think the same thing about Eugenia, too. Like, Eugenia, you know, it's like she loves Jeffrey, loves everything about it. But, like, when it comes down to it, the ED always wins. I mean, I know that it's very different sides of the spectrum with Amber Lynn and Eugenia. But, you know, these people want to move on in life. They want to achieve things. They want to experience things. But it's just always that, you know, the ED holding their life above their head, saying you're not allowed to move on. So I guess in Amber Lynn's case, I mean, if she were to, like, you just have to understand, like, if you're going to be Amber Lynn's partner, food always has to come first. And people don't like being put second. So if something's being put before you, I mean, how is that supposed to make you feel? The lobster roll always wins. My God. Ghostly B, thank you so much for the super chat. You got your channel back. Happy anniversary, girls. I did get my channel back. I did. That was such a shit show. Thank you so much, Ghostly. You can't quit ED like you can with drugs because we all have to eat. Yes, I mean, with ED, it's even more tricky because you just can't quit it cold turkey. You have to find, like, a healthy balance. Maybe she's scared to lose actual weight. I think she is. I think that it's a fear of success because Amber Lynn has always coped with food. It's always been her vice. So anytime she starts straying off from the path and actually making progress, she starts to get anxious and she's like, well, if I don't have my security blanket anymore, that scares me.
Like, it wasn't one-sided, and there's just so many rumors going on, and I get it because of vagueness, and it's because some things I do have boundaries. I do, and I want to continue having those boundaries, but I do feel like I need to do my part in protecting what is true and versus like what is wrong. And it's like the conspiracies aren't true. None of them are true. None of them. And I just want to come on here and let everyone know what is true and what is real and do my best to heal. And it's going to be hard to heal these next like 3 to 5 months, 3 to 6 months. There's a lot that I have to do. There's a lot I have to do, and I have taken a few steps already because I am going to be moving, and it's not going to be like right off the bat because I am very obsessive. I had to move into this apartment very quickly. It's a little different because this apartment is about 2 hours away from where I was living before, but where I will be moving is in a completely different state. It's going to take me a couple days to even get there. So this is a lot more I's to dot, T's to cross, and I'm very obsessive in the sense of I need everything to be perfect.
Oh yeah, remember when everything she oh my gosh, Amberlyn took like 3 months to pack this 1 bedroom apartment up. I mean, for real, like honestly, if Girly Pop were to get movers and just do it, I mean, you could be moved out of there and in Oklahoma in a week. But for some reason, they took their old sweet time getting over there.
Want to get rid of a lot of the things that I own, whether that be Goodwill, whether that be selling. I kind of want to just like purge a lot of stuff, and just a lot of things that holds, like an item can hold so many memories. I just don't want those anymore, and I don't want clutter. I just want anything that'll help me feel more at peace and less anxiety. That's what I want. I want more just at peace, and it's gonna be hard for me to get.
She was stalling so she could still hook up with Wifey. I think that she was trying to give it a couple more months and see if they could make it work. I don't think at this moment in time Amberlyn had plans to move to Oklahoma. It was just kind of like maybe an idea. So it's like, okay, well, let's like temporarily break up on July 4th. We'll see how it goes, how we feel. And then if we want to get back together, we can. Because they were still flirting, they were still hooking up, they were still doing everything months after this. I mean, why? You know, why? Jade should have left like a day or two after they broke up. Why is she hanging out there? Why is she so... Leave.
There. I have a lot I have to do. So my first thing was, like, I have a weird way of trying to figure out certain things, probably in the way that like a normal person would do things. So my first two things that I was more worried about was, is my bank in the state that I want to go to? And it is, so check. And then I also wanted to know, because my accountant for taxes, I have had the same accountant for about 5-6 years now, and I do not want to.
This is so stupid. Is my bank in the state I'm moving to? Will I still be able to keep my accountant? She was just stalling. She didn't want to break up with this girl. She wanted to make this work or last for as long as it could. This has nothing to do with an accountant. This has nothing to do with a bank only being in your state. This is so stupid. For Hoy, thank you so much for subscribing for a second month on Twitch. Welcome back. Also, we have Vegan72. Welcome back for your third month on Twitch. Hello, Vegan. I wish that that was all I had to worry about. Yeah, I mean, you know, with most adults at Amberlyn's age at this point, it would have been like, oh, you know, we got to worry about the kids. We got to worry about family. We got to worry about this. I mean, Amberlyn's like, well, I got to make sure that they have Jack in the Box in Oklahoma. You know, I'm going to have to do some research. I can't move right now. I don't even know if there's a Red Robin within a mile of my apartment. I can't be moving willy-nilly like that. Are you kidding me? It's like just the dumbest shit.
On a different one. So I had to figure out if I'm able to keep the same accountant even if I live in a different state, and thankfully I am. So those for some reason were like two big stresses for me that were like super stressful.
I mean, like, why? Like, you're self-employed. You can get Amberlyn's self-employed and pays taxes once a year. You can, there's not much to it. You could bring that to any accountant and say, hi, here's how much I made. Here's what I'm writing off this year. Can you help me? I need to work with the same accountant. Oh my gosh. What if they don't have Target?
I think the next step is definitely going to buy boxes. I want to buy boxes so I can slowly start separating what I want to keep what Feline wants to keep, what I want to give to Goodwill, and what I want to sell. And it's just going to be like a long process. It's going to be tedious, and I love tedious work. I personally love moving. I love everything about moving besides finding the place. Trying to find somewhere that accepts 3 pets is very freaking hard. I got very lucky with this apartment because it is a luxury apartment, and I know people LOL at that, they giggle at that, they roll their eyes at that, but it is luxury apartment. Like, this place is like, literally, if you look up the name of it, it's luxury. So it like says it in the name. I got very lucky with this apartment, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna get lucky again. So I do want to just start kind of getting things together, and if I have to live out of boxes for a little bit, that's fine. I just want to do whatever's going to make it easier for me and whatever's going to make it easier for Feline. There's a lot that has to happen.
How do you figure there's a lot that has to happen? Just get a moving company, put all your shit away, and then have them move it over. I mean, you have the money to do it. Why are we overcomplicating this? I mean, I know why. She was buying time. Yeah. Luxury Lynn. I hate moving. I think it's a pain in the butt. I love moving. Yeah. Here we go. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that. Here we go. Jordy, I went to a Pirates game today. Oh my gosh, that's awesome, Timu. Did they win? They usually lose. The Pirates haven't been good in a long time. I can't remember the last baseball game I've been to. Well, I went to one in Seattle last summer, but that wasn't the Pirates. It was a hot day to go to a baseball game. There's no way I could sit in like direct sunlight at a baseball game. I mean, I don't find baseball that enthralling to begin with. So unless I have food or a drink or good company, sitting in the sun at a baseball game, ugh. Jordy, it's Amber Lynn. She overcomplicates everything. I know. Why does everything need to be so intricate?
This isn't like a messy breakup. Like, she wants to be there to help me, and I want her to be here, and I want to spend as much time with her as I can, like as a friend. And I know that she feels the same way, and I know that we're both hurting, so we're both being very like fragile with one another. And yeah, like, I seem level-headed right now, but I bet you $1 million freaking dollars at the minute I click this off, I'm just gonna be bawling my eyes out again. You can love someone with every single part of you.
If she says love is not enough, I'm turning this video off. We get it, spotted lanternfly.
But know that it's just not the right time.
Oh, okay. Not the right time. I thought she was going to say enough. She was this close to getting turned off.
It's not the right time for either of us right now. And I know that, and I think that's the part that hurts the most, is that we could stay together, but it was hurting being with her. That's really all I want to say about that. I don't know. I just don't know. It's hard when you think that you like are willing to accept like how a relationship is, so you're like, okay, this is gonna be my life, this is gonna be my future. But then when something finally just like clicks in your head and you're like, no, wait, I can't accept this. And that goes for both me and Feline. Now we have to figure out what our future is going to be like, because we thought we had that planned. You know, we knew where we wanted to move, and we were...
Why do all her breakups feel the exact same? The only one that felt genuine was Destiny. The thing about Destiny that was different than all the other breakups is Destiny was not a doormat. I think that Amber Lynn was very easily able to walk all over Casey, walk all over Crystal and her parents, walk all over Becky. Obviously we don't know the dynamic between her and Wifey, but I think over time she did wear Wifey down. But the thing about Destiny is Destiny didn't put up with that shit. All of the shit that Amber Lynn gave Destiny gave it right back to her. So I think that it was like more of like a same leveled kind of relationship in a sense. I'm sure she only liked Destiny. Destiny always got annoyed with her. Yeah.
We were going to do that together, and now she's trying to figure out where she wants to go, and I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going. So it's like now the future I thought we were going to have, we're both trying to figure out a future without each other, and it's hard. It's very painful. But yeah, I just wanted to give this update, and I want to try my hardest to get back into like vlogs and stuff, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Like, hi guys, look at me.
How many? Ooh, 87,000. Okay, so I mean, Girly Pop about a year ago. Let's go look at her views a year ago. I mean, they were definitely more. 50s, 40s, 50s, 60. Yeah, I mean, during this little breakup era, she did pretty well for herself. I mean, 150,000, 90,000, 100,000, 75,000. So, I mean, the month of July last year, she did pretty well for herself. I mean, and then there was some like re-sparked interest into Amber Lynn. People were wondering like, oh, is she going to get a new girlfriend? Finally, her channel's going to stop being so boring. I'm excited to see where she moves. But it was just a lot of more of the same. But look, 9 months ago, she was still... When did she officially move to Oklahoma? First day in new apartment. Okay, when was this? She didn't get to the... So they broke up the beginning of July. She didn't get to Oklahoma until mid-October. There's no reason that should have taken 2 months. It should have taken 2 weeks max. Oh my God. And I remember all this about her and Weight Watchers and all this shit. Yeah, July through October, it was just so cringe. Now she gets like 30% of the views. I really don't know what the future holds for Amber Lynn's channel, but I know that if it continues the way it is, with just like her and her mom like bebopping around town, going out to eat, it's not good. It's not good. I mean, like, at least with Chantal will get on here and she'll like scream at us every now and then, and that's kind of funny. But with Amber Lynn, it's like there's no tea, there's nothing funny, there's no raging. I mean, the thing with the service animal was the closest thing we've gotten to a rage or like a rise out of Amber Lynn in a long time. All thanks to that nasty reaction channel. Do we think that Amber Lynn paid Wifey to stay after the breakup? I don't think it was like, I'm going to give you X amount of dollars for you to stick around, but I think it was like, oh, let me pay for your dinner. Let me give you this. Like, she was, like, giving her shit, but not, like, giving her money. It wasn't so blatant. When did they allegedly hook up? Oh, it wasn't alleged. She told us that they were having sex even after they broke up. Chantal's not doing well, supposedly. We could check in with Chantal. You guys want to check in with Chantal? So I know she came back a couple days ago and said, like, she was sick or something. I just don't know if there's anything else, like, worth looking at back when they broke up. Breakup update. Here, let's watch this, like, little blurb of her crying. I don't remember what this is about. Oh my god, the cheeseburger. Oh, y'all remember the cheeseburger? Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. Yeah, the cheeseburger when she ate this and she was like, it's not a binge. Yeah, for a hot second there, she was getting Five Guys or Shake Shack like every day. All right, what is she all torn up about? I think that... Was this when she was like, oh, might as well try Weight Watchers?
My face. Hey you guys. So I feel like you guys have been just seeing me sit here because that's reality. That's reality. Yeah. I'm a mess. I'm a freaking mess, and that's putting it extremely lightly. I'm just a mess. I realized a few days ago that this isn't mutual anymore. Not at all. I would give anything to be with Feline again. Anything. Like, I would have our worst day over every single day for the rest of my life if that meant I got to spend it with her. On my end, I mean...
Oh boy. Reality kicks in. So I think after all of the cheese fries and Delta 8 wore off and she kind of got a little bit of a clear head, she realized this isn't what I want.
Mistake. I made a mistake breaking up with her. And
Whoa. I made a mistake breaking up with her? I thought it was mutual. Huh. Hypertensive Tomato. Thank you so much for the super chat. We should all be as selfless and heroic as Amber Lynn. We can only aspire to.
I'm not sure she feels the same. So it's just been like a whole level of just like pain. And a lot of people were just so dead set on it like not being mutual, and it like totally was in the beginning. And it's totally not now, and I think that's like really freaking hard for my like brain to absorb, because she just means the world to me. The actual world to me. And I just feel so lost. And it's just like multiple times a day I just cry.
Well, you guys shouldn't be living together. I mean, they did this to themselves. I mean, at what point, like, when was this uploaded? This was like 2 weeks after they broke up. You guys shouldn't have still been in the same apartment 2 weeks later. You guys at that point, you had the financial means to separate. You just wanted to keep it going. So, I mean, I don't feel bad for you at that point. She could have gone back to New York. You could have hired movers. The fact that you guys are prolonging this for no reason, it's your own fault. But I mean, this is what she wanted. She wanted to play house. She wanted to continue to hook up with Wifey. She still wanted to play the field a little bit and see if she could maybe make it work. So, I mean, the fact that you guys are having all these breakdowns and crying all this, it's because, you know, you didn't do what two adults do when they break up. You move on. You need a clean break. You don't continue to live with one another unless you absolutely have to.
Just over it.
I'll be right back.
And I'm turning to food and Delta, gummies, Yeah, I am. And I just feel lost, and I don't know how to vlog right now. I don't know how. Because this is all I do. This is all I do. Or at least that's just like what it feels like. And I know so many of you are just over it. And I get that, but this is my life. And I'm hurting right now. I'm literally hurting. So fucking much. Like, it's just unbelievable how bad I hurt. Like, it is physical pain. It hurts that bad. And I don't know. I don't know. I just keep gaining weight. Screw the 56 pounds. Screw the popsicle sticks. I'm not doing good. I have to do something. I have to. Like, I have to do something. Something is better than nothing. And I'm currently doing nothing. So the best thing I know how to do is Weight Watchers. So, oh my god, I have like mascara like literally all over my finger. It was like hanging off, dangling off. Ain't no dangling ankle, it's a damn dangling mascara. I am on my computer right now. We're gonna do Weight Watchers. I am going to join Weight Watchers because it's all.
This was probably the most pathetic part of last summer, when she subscribed to Weight Watchers after all this, because we realized at this point how futile Amber Lynn's attempts were at changing her life around. And it's like, you know, if you can't even do the bare minimum, do you really think that Weight Watchers is going to do anything for you? And it didn't.
All I know. That's all I know. And it's better than nothing. Like, I truly have to be doing something. I have to figure it out. Okay, join now. Yay. Cyber summer sale. Hurry, offer ends today. 60% off. First month free. With code.
I know, she's laughing as she's signing up. She knows that this is ridiculous. She knows she's not going to do this. But it's like people who have gym memberships that don't want to cancel them because as long as they have them, they feel like they're making an effort. You know, I never go. I never work out or anything, but I have it in case I do want to go. It's like a mental cushion for people. It's just lying to yourself. And I feel like places like Planet Fitness know that. Because if you don't attribute anything to your gym membership and it's only like $10 a month, people just let it go. Renew. I remember when I ended my Planet Fit, they make it hard for you to end it. Like, you can't just go online and click like end membership, or you can't call. Like, they make you go in person and like talk to someone. It's annoying. Yeah, if you can't even do Ozempic, which is just taking a shot once a week, you're not going to lose weight on Weight Watchers. She needs inpatient. I mean, you know, I used to say it's either inpatient or Ozempic. I don't think that I don't even think Ozempic is gonna do it for her at this point. She needs constant supervision. So Dainty, thank you so much. Thank you for spending a bit of your Saturday with us, Jordy. Oh my God, So Dainty, thank you so much for spending a little bit of your Saturday with me. That goes for everybody. You're calling me out right now? I went to sign up for a gym and they had a $100 sign-up fee. Oh yeah, those initiation fees are killer. I remember I looked at LA Fitness for a hot minute and they're like, initiation fee, new member fee. Because they know if they just start charging you the monthly fee and you go to end it, it's like, well, we could have pumped you for more money back when you were motivated.
Cyber. Okay. So I could do like a 6 months moment. I LOL because it's like, how many times have I done this? Like, truly, how many times have I done this? For only $10 a month, we could do 3 months for $15 a month, or we can do 1 month for $43. Girl, bye. Like, I'm just gonna do this 6 months. It's like whatever at this point. Email address. Oh my god, they probably have like my email address locked down. They're like, this girl's not gonna take this seriously. Don't let her join. Yeah, it says nice to see you again. No. My AC shut off. I don't even know if you guys heard it, but it shut off. Okay, so it's asking for...
Oh, damn. Does a bead of sweat fall down Amber Lynn's butt crack before she finalizes her new membership to Weight Watchers? Which comes first? Should we do a poll? The air turned off. That's no good for a quarter-ton girly plop.
For my name... Oh, they want that credit card. And they want it now. My wallet. Address. Cell phone number.
This was so pathetic. Signing up for Weight Watchers like this while crying and laughing. Oh, boy. I mean, just like, it was messy. This whole breakup was messy. It was stupid. It really just showed how dysfunctional they both were. Well, all right, y'all. You want to move on to Chantal, see what Chantal's up to? Via Piggy. Should we look at a Piggy video? Filming herself in this moment was a choice. Okay, let's see what Chantal's up to. So if you don't know, I mean, she hasn't been around like the beginning of July. She took a few days off and then mysteriously came back like 2 days ago saying that she was sick or something. Piggy has put up a couple highlight videos that we can take a look at now. So let's see what the loving Tinder couple are up to. Does Piggy still hate you? I don't know.
The one night, I think it was July 1st, I just started getting, like, out of nowhere, really, really cold. Like, really cold. And, on July 1st, I just started getting, like, stupid chills. Like, you know, like, really bad, just, like violently shaking and shivering and, like, teeth chattering, teeth chattering, and like I could hardly breathe at how violently, like I felt like I was gonna hyperventilate because I was so cold and my body wouldn't stop trembling. Hi, cow blanket. Hi.
Okay, so right around the time Chantal needs to renew her visa, she conveniently gets the flu. Okay. Not the Willy Wonka hat. I don't know why she wore this around Thailand last year. Chills is part of diabetes.
Hi, Fernando. I started feeling really sick, and then... Thanks, babe. And you took very good care of me. And I'm sorry that you're feeling a bit under the weather because of that. And I told you to sleep on the couch, 17 couches, but you insisted on being in here. Yeah, Priscilla put like 2 comforters on me. Turn the fan off, turn the AC up, and I was still so cold. So I, at some point, fell asleep, and like since then, I've had like a weird cough. And just like the worst thing, I guess, is just feeling like super nauseous. Like I don't throw up, but I would retch like violently, like dry heave. I don't know, it's so weird. I took like anti-nausea pills. They seem to help.
Ew.
And I don't know, like I don't know what the heck it is. So I've been in bed just like taking a break and resting because I'd rather just sleep than feel nausea. There's nothing worse for me than feeling dizzy and nauseous. I can't stand it. Like I can't.
I know, like she was just deathly ill not too long ago. If she's actually telling the truth and this isn't just a visa run cover up, Chantal gets sick more than anyone I know, which is not a good thing.
I can't. So I've just been trying to sleep and I have like no energy, obviously. So
as opposed to always having energy.
am I gonna go back to a doctor? Probably, yeah. Maybe tomorrow. I don't think it was food poisoning, no. I think I had like some kind of food poisoning or something. Like, now I think that the food choices I've been eating have been horrible, and I don't think that they helped, to be quite honest. My sugars are like, despite taking like 3 pills a day, they're still pretty elevated. And I think like it makes sense that not moving at all, like I think like apparently people really underestimate, including myself, how much just movement helps lower blood sugar.
Well, how would you know? You don't move. I think people really underestimate the fact of, moving, lowering blood sugar. So the fact that I've been bedbound the past few days and I haven't been able to normally get up and do all my workouts that I'm normally doing. I mean, who are you fooling? She can barely move as it is. Yeah. What are you talking about? People really underestimate the benefits of moving around. How would you know?
So I have to really try. I want to try to go at like sunrise and walk around a bit and get some fresh air. It's been like a few days not going outside. It's driving me nuts. I've been in bed.
You never go outside. It's the middle of summer in the Middle East. It's been killing me. I haven't been able to go outside.
I can't take it anymore. Just like listening and, knowing people are living the life around you and you just are stuck, If it was ketoacidosis, like I always think that because it scares me. I do have very similar symptoms as last time, but like wouldn't I die from that? Like you can't cure that yourself. No, I'm sick. I have not been smoking, and nobody's been smoking near me. And I might need antibiotics again because like my pee is kind of weird again.
Oh my god. The girls pop antibiotics like they're breath mints. Well, maybe not like they're breath mints. I don't think that the girls use breath mints. They pop antibiotics like they're Tic Tacs. It's always the antibiotics. I know. Always.
Last time.
Heart failure? Get an antibiotic. A camel spits in your face and gives you some rare disease? Antibiotic. She needs an insulin drip. Yeah. Diabetes? Antibiotic.
Cough is not a symptom of ketoacidosis. Yeah, it's weird. No, it's like dark though and smells. Not to be too, I saw that. Thanks for the super. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be eating. When I look at how I was eating, I'm like, what the fuck? What was I thinking? You know what it is? Like when I was like, I've had a lot of time to just think and be in timeout. And it's like, I just went through this. and then you start feeling better, and then you just like completely forget about how you were, like, and it's like a mix of.
I think that they call that when your body's starting to shut down. Chantal, I don't think that she realizes how bad things actually are. You can't keep. I don't think that Chantal could keep this up another 5 years. I really don't. I mean, her body is actively shutting down.
Like addiction to food just completely overtaking your brain, and like denial, delusion and denial, like denial especially that you have to stop eating like that. Like it's you know what I mean? It's that, or like dire consequences, and it's just like you can't live like a normal person anymore.
Anymore implies you were living like a normal person once before. I don't think anything about Chantal's lifestyle has ever been normal.
Like at all. Like the urine, it doesn't like hurt as, it doesn't really burn as much, just a slight burn. But
oh, you know, my pee doesn't burn as much anymore. It's just a slight burn. What is it with our girls and kidney stones and UTIs and... Oh, God. Yeah, burning. Yeah, she's like, oh, well, you know, it still burns, but it doesn't burn as much as it was burning, so it's fine. Like, yeah, whatever. Burning urination, that's not a cause for concern. Kells Bells, thank you so much for your 3rd month on Twitch. Welcome back, Kells. Thank you so much. Just wanted to say thanks for the company with these streams, and I'd love to give you my Prime yet again. I really appreciate that, Kells. Nice to see ya. Why do we need to know this? Because it's content, baby. It's content. Dehydration. Yeah, didn't she say that her urine recently was like the consistency of barbecue sauce? I mean, I don't know, like, what else needs to happen for her to get a wake-up call, but pissing barbecue sauce would be a pretty big wake-up call for literally anyone, I would imagine. By her saying she's sick, she doesn't have to admit she's on a visa run. Which, like, even if she is doing that, I don't understand why that's such a big deal. You know? It's like, so what if you're on a visa run? Like, why? Can I ask, why would Chantal admitting that she's on a visa run be a big deal? Like, is it just because she's lied about it so many times and she has to take this secret to the grave? It's like, oh, I can't admit to them that I do visa runs. It's like, we know anyway. Why would that be a problem if she just said, yeah, I'm on a visa run? Like, why does it have to be this big event held in clandestine every 3 months? She doesn't want the haters to suspect anything. Oh my God. I remember the one time she didn't want to tell people what airport she was going to be at. She was like flying out of Kuwait, and she had like a connecting flight from Qatar or something. And she didn't want people to know that in case they would show up. Chantal, even in like the highlights, the pinnacle of your views and everything, what do you think letting people on YouTube know what airport you're at is going to do anything? I mean, really, what do you think is going to happen? People are going to show up? You get like 300 viewers in your live streams. Yeah, people are going to show up to the Qatar airport to fuck with you. It's so stupid. I don't want people to know that I'm on the Kuwait-Iraq border because they might do something. No one cares. I mean, the only person that came close to fucking with Chantal while she was living over there is Marty. And Marty doesn't even come around Girl World anymore. So what do you think is going to happen?
Maybe it's another urine infection. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't eat like massive in like a sub. Sure, it's healthy with like 1,000 calories of sauce on it, like fatty sauces. Oh, see, COVID. Oh, it's pretty much, it's very similar to the last, like very similar to the last time I was sick. But Salah's not feeling great either. Like he has a scratchy throat and stuff. So I don't know if it's like a mix of things. Could be, you know, when you get sick, your blood sugars are out of whack and it could cause problems. Be kind to your body, exactly.
Immigration would kick her out because you can't live in Kuwait on a tourist visa. Yeah, but what I'm getting at is, even if she was brazenly open about it and told her YouTube audience, I mean, like, what does she think is going to happen? Does she think that the people of like YouTube are going to contact the Kuwaiti authorities and let them know? Like, I don't think that anything's going to happen. Because I would imagine if you could contact the Kuwaiti authorities and try to let them know stuff, like, people have probably already tried to do it. I mean, we already know that people tried to do it and nothing came of it. Marty allegedly tried to do that kind of stuff and nothing came of it. And as far as like, you're not allowed to live somewhere on a tourist visa, I mean, she's been doing it now for almost 2 years. So
Yikes. Yeah, it's really not a joke. Like, it's really serious. Like, and the stuff I was eating, very bad. Very bad. The UTI might not have ever gone away. Who knows? Because, like, after I took that round of antibiotics, I started to feel a lot better. Even my cough went away. And now, the same cough. Do you guys remember? Like, I had a cough. Like, the same. Hi, ECP.
let's move on to the next one. So she, after that whole like laying down stream, she put up a stream of her like in the desert hanging out with camels. So I guess that this sickness miraculously went away. CC Nags, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate you sending those in, CC. Thank you, thank you. Far from Jaded. Oh boy, a season 5 icon. Far from Jaded. Thank you so much. Stop talking about me. Well, you did get your wish. We moved on to Chantal. Thank you so much, Far from Jaded. Because you can't be married on a tourist visa. Oh, okay. So if she admits that she's on a tourist visa, then that would tell viewers that she's not actually married. I mean, like this is so stupid because we know she's not married, but it would just confirm it, so we would have something on her. I'm an expat, and I can tell you, if someone is repeatedly doing visa runs, it's a red flag for immigration. Chantal's luck is running out. You know, I want to know their end game. I want to know your end game. I want to be your first string. I mean, so if, you know, what you're saying is true, Royal Witch, if there is kind of like red flags being set off for Chantal and her luck is running out, I mean, what are you guys going to do at this point? I mean, are you going to move to a different country together? Because I don't think that you're going to be able to get him to Canada. I don't.
Hi. I've been sick. Trying to get better. It's like right now 34 degrees Celsius.
Yes, become 36 now.
36. We won't be out here very long. We've been out here for like a bit now. I'll show them a bit actually anyways. Now, when we got here a bit earlier, like, there were a lot of people swimming. So people come like at 4:30 in the morning when the sun is just coming out.
Show us the life in Kuwait in the summer.
Yeah.
So we are showing you guys a bit.
Yeah. Stacy, I'm not getting in the water. I'm not getting in the water. Look, I don't know. I just don't feel.
I don't want to get in the water. Well, if she were to get in the water, she would have to walk all the way to the ocean. So there's never anyone anywhere. It's always so creepy. I think that they do that on purpose. I think that they go to places that aren't crowded or have anyone there because he's embarrassed to be seen with her. Because, I mean, like, you know, the stereotype is like you see a Middle Eastern man walking around with some morbidly obese white woman. It's like, what do you think that those two are doing? Like, obviously he's using her for money. She'd scare the sharks. If Chantal is someone that can scare sharks away, I think that I've been seeing recently that there have been a lot of shark attacks in Texas and like parts of Florida. So I don't know, maybe the United States could hire Chantal to be like a scarecrow for sharks. Yeah, I was thinking that too, Torn Pantyhose. We should send her down to Texas. Oh my god, did you see that graphic photo of the shark bite? I'm not going to pull it up on here, but like that was probably the most graphic shark bite photo I have ever seen.
Like, it's a far trek. Look at all the sand I have to trek through. You know what? Maybe we can come swimming here sometime, right, babe?
Yeah. Okay, babe, I can film you walking if you want. With the beach on the background.
Okay. Hi, guys. Yeah, this is my fit of the day.
So beautiful and stunning.
Thank you.
He calls her beautiful and stunning, and her instinct is to laugh. It's like, could you be more obvious?
Right, babe?
Of course. The palm tree.
It's really thick and weird, the wood.
Remember when she said that season 3 was going to be lit? Okay, so Chantal walking up to a random tree and testing its durability. This is the lit of season 3 she was referring to. This is crazy good content. Who needs a Netflix or Paramount Plus subscription when you can come on to good old YouTube and watch a super morbidly obese woman in a hijab press on a tree? God, they're so boring together. He is the most nauseating person. I mean, I would rather read a computer manual to you guys than listen to him talk.
Wood. The sun is like, here I am. Hi. I have no sunscreen on, I know.
Valentine said, you look so skinny, Chantal.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I look stupid.
Too many people in the water, babe.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, artist, he does. He does. I probably feel sometimes like he's taking care of his grandma or something, but I'm trying to get healthier. I know mukbangs. I'll probably do cooking videos when I get my kitchen in order.
No more mukbangs. What? What will she do for content if she gets rid of the mukbangs? No. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. That'll last all of 2 days.
Which I'll probably do videos on or live streams of, we need to clean my kitchen. Like, you know, if he's been sick for a few days, Salah does what he can for sure. Takes care of me and the pets, but I need to get my kitchen back in order. Okay. I don't even have an appetite really. Like, maybe once in a while I get hungry, but no.
Valentine, Salah is pizza spray safe to drink?
Yeah, I said no.
Go swimming. There's an ocean. Yalla. Do you want to go? Try it. Just put your feet at least. I can film you.
Yeah.
Yalla.
No, because we have to go all the way. No, I don't feel too well.
I don't want to be pushy for you, but it's good for you.
He's like fucking with her. He knows that she doesn't feel well. He knows that she's hot. He knows that she doesn't want to have to walk across the sand to get to the water. And he's like, oh, but come on, it's good for you. He can't help but fuck with her. Because I feel like if he didn't make fun of her and didn't give her a hard time, he would just be miserable. Because, I mean, like, let's face it. Like, it's really easy to roast Chantal. It's really easy to dunk on Chantal. So I think that he wants to get in on the fun. It's like, well, I want to roast her too. Yuck, 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 yuck.
I actually I'm starting to feel nauseous. Not because of the heat, just because I'm just still not very well. So it's still too early, but we're probably going to go see a doctor after. I just don't feel like getting out of bed.
Wow, the wind.
You're like that when you're not sick. I just don't feel like getting out of bed. Like you're getting up at 6 a.m. to go for a run like all of the people in the background every other day you're not sick. I just don't feel like getting out of bed. We know you have permanent tattooed face marks of your CPAP.
Vitamin D for the good life.
Yeah. I just feel still very weak, and I feel like it's just going to be like a slow frickin' recovery, but...
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you treat your body like shit and put it through all this stuff. I mean, maybe 20 years ago you could bounce back, but you're in your 40s now, Chantal. It's not going to be as easy to bounce back. And you get sick more often.
I feel like I deserve it in a way, like, you know. Sarah Jeans in public.
I think the camera...
Ready, set, beep.
So we could walking now?
No.
We have to keep walking for like 2 or 3 minutes more.
Okay.
Be brave.
But after that, we're...
Before it's too hot.
What do you mean she goes from the bed to the couch? From the bed to the couch, to the computer gaming chair, back to the couch, back to bed. Really? I mean, she could probably take on a triathlon at this point. Bed, couch, computer chair. We should sign her up for one of those Iron Man competitions. Look at the guy laugh at her. I know, and like Kuwait is one of the most like fattest countries in the world. I mean, could you imagine living in one of the fattest countries in the world and get made fun of by fat people? It's like, I mean, you must be really doing something wrong. He's doing her dirty. He's using her. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. I feel like we're watching her final days. She has no one to blame but herself. Chantal has had ample opportunities to turn everything around many times. If she wants to live in the Middle East and live out her final days, given all her money to some bum she met on the internet, that's her prerogative. Just Jamie, thank you so much for the super chat. She can't get married on a tourist visa, that's why. Guess that didn't come to me right away. I can't let them know I'm doing visa runs because then they'll know that I'm not married, and they all definitely don't know that already. Thank you, Just Jamie. Mad Hatter! Appreciate the bits. Someone posted a before and after of her in that blue shirt, and she's a lot bigger than she was a year ago when she bought it. She's supposed to be smaller. Yeah, isn't Chantal, like, allegedly in the 320s now? According to her. According to Alicia, sorry, not Alicia. I'm reading your name in the chat right now. According to Chantal, she's in the 320s. But I don't know. The circumference of this blue top is telling a different story.
Don't lose the chance, you know. Look at this position, guys. I'm pro.
You like this one, eh? There's water.
He's like pointing it upward at her so she looks fatter.
Yeah, for the trees.
Oh.
So how do you feel right now, babe?
Hot. Thirsty.
Thirsty?
Yeah.
She just took a drink of water and she's thirsty. Isn't that a diabetic thing? Like constantly feeling thirsty? She's gonna lose her leg or something. I mean, not that she uses her legs all that much to begin with, but she is. She's gonna lose her leg. Ooh. Now that is why we call them girly plop. Let's take a look at that one more time. That is a girly plop. Out in the wild. We need a National Geographic segment on girly plops. Replop? You want to see the plop one more time?
Yeah, people won't understand unless they're here. Like,
Yeah.
people don't go out usually much during the day here unless they're workers or something.
If you want to judge this hot,
Yeah, no shit. People really don't understand this unless they live here, but yeah, people keep out of the heat during the day. Yeah, no shit. I don't think that humans are meant to be doing outdoor work in 100 plus degree weather. You would only understand that if you lived here. Like, I don't know. Does she think that all of the people viewing her videos are as stupid as...
and live this experience, you must visit Kuwait right now.
Yeah, it's a different level of hot.
Book your ticket and come right away here.
I think
That's what he told Kybella. Book your ticket and come right now.
I need to go in the AC now. I feel nauseous. Want to take them on a small drive or something? Eh? Do you want? I need to go in the AC.
Okay,
Do you want to take them on a small drive? No.
sure. Why not?
Yeah?
Yeah.
To see camels? No.
What an idiot.
If you want. Yeah.
Yeah?
But if you want to stay in the car.
Yeah.
He's like pissed. He's like, oh god, I have to drive you around.
Hi. And Brenda, I think I'm still not going to drink Starbucks, honestly. Or eat crap anymore, so...
Sure, Jan.
I won't get camels. I don't... Nobody gets camel sickness here. You know?
I like to speed very fast, like the maximum level of the speed limit.
Jeez. Brenda. Of course it was a recorded cat. Julia doesn't just meow on command. Like, I can't just go, meow for everybody, Julia, and she'll do it. She only meows at 3 a.m. when we're all trying to sleep and she's got the zoomies. Traveling soon? No. Why would you lie to us, Mama? I thought it was obvious. It's obvious it's not Julia. If you thought it was, I'm sorry, but
You want to pet the camels?
whoa!
This is so strange to me. Why do they just drive out into the wilderness and pet wild camels? They do this, like, I could understand if you do it once, but they do this pretty frequently.
Like you go close to him?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Hello. Hi.
Hello, my friends. I think they like you a bit.
Hi. Wow.
What a touching moment we have here.
Yes.
Yes, let me walk up to this wild camel and put my face in its face.
Don't get too close there. Maybe they will like expect something.
This one's probably like, you smell like ketchup. You got any food under that blue tunic?
Really curious. Oh boy. Oh yeah? Likes his belly rub?
Yeah. Belly rub.
Is pregnant?
هي حامل ولا لا عادي؟ لا حامل لا. تمام.
Is pregnant?
Yes. Pregnant.
No. They were asking if... no, not this. They were asking if you were pregnant, not the camel. The camel tender, or whatever you call him, was asking if Chantal was pregnant. Oh, no. Damn. Does she have triplets in there, or what? No, that's just Foodie Beauty.
Oh, and that's the dad, right? He's peeing.
Oops.
It's okay. I won't hurt your mom. See how she's like resting on him? Like,
Don't worry, guys. We are too friendly here.
you're a good. They like my face for some reason.
Oh, the mic. The mic.
Oh! Oh! He wants my mic. It is slobber on it.
Behind you.
Yeah, the camel that's been standing there the past 5 minutes. It's gonna sneak up on you and get you, Chantal. Like, did she forget it was there? Kick her? They've kicked her before. They've spat on her. They've kicked her. They just haven't pooped on her. I think that activity is saved for someone else.
Well, we can let them get on with their day, eh? Whoa, whoa, babe, wait.
Don't worry.
I just gotta put my seatbelt. Some tie on their leg. This is the first time I've seen leg ties on them. Maybe so they don't go too far too fast. I think that's why. Like maybe they run away otherwise. I don't know. At least they have to walk slow, but at least they get to get out and be in the desert where they love it, you know? Think in the stream. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna go to the doctor right now?
She's 260 weeks along. Yeah, Chantal's in her 25th trimester. That's like when you see a kid in a stroller at Disney or something and they're like 11 years old. It's like, oh, my baby's only 400 months.
And the stream and decide where we're gonna go
They
now?
open after, I think, 2 hours.
No, I think there's some that are open at 7. That's what I mean, like we should end the stream maybe and look it up and decide what to do.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna decide what to do. You know, I can always go live again later or whatever.
We can always go live again later. If we want to. I think that was the last thing she put up. Yeah, it was that live stream. Live from Kuwait. It's Saturday night. You know what I want to watch, actually? I want to watch the Glitter and Lasers video. Actually, I don't even know if I follow her on here. Yeah, I don't think I do. Hold on. Glitter. I want to see her lymphedema thing. Where's her surgery? Oh my god, look how many she's put up.
Hi, my name's Anna, and if you're new here, I have a condition called lipedema, and in 2 days, I'm having lipedema removal surgery. And today we're shopping for everything I'm gonna need post-operation. So, let's go. I have very specific instructions from my doctor of what I need to wear, which is weird.
Oh my god. Her doctor told her to go to Torrid.
I have an underwear prescription, but I really do. I have to wear black thong. So, let's go. I instantly found exactly what I needed, which are these thongs, and they look really comfortable, and I hate thongs. I have black for the actual procedure, and then I can wear whatever color I want for pre-op, so I chose that pink because why not? And everything I needed, and then some things I didn't need, but...
Why would the doctor tell her to wear a thong?
You know what? I'm stressed out. I'm allowed to buy whatever I want. It's therapy. So we got everything we need except for Butcher's Broom. I don't even know what that is. And
oh my god, her holding all this shit reminds me that I need to buy more fiber gummies. Little Rage Potato, thank you so much for sending in a super chat. She looks like a giant peanut. Well, calling Chantal a giant peanut is actually probably on the nicer end of things that I've seen Chantal be called. Jordy loves Torrid. I love Torrid! They have fans in their dressing room so you don't get hot.
L-arginine? Also don't know what that is. I also have prescription medications, but we got mostly everything. We're gonna have to go to like a bougie health store for the others. I have to buy a blanket, and the reason I have to buy a blanket is because you ooze. You ooze a lot of fluid, and you essentially ruin your bedding.
Ooze.
So the idea is to have another blanket down there so you ruin the cheap blanket versus your nice bedding. Fully aware how gross oozing sounds, but it's basically a release. It's not bad, it's just part of the process. Okay, I have not found a blanket yet, but I did find this cup, and
I didn't find what I needed, but I did find this Stanley dupe from Target. Okay.
I do need one because I have to drink pretty much only electrolytes for the first couple weeks after surgery, so I needed something to mix them, but I still need to find a blanket, and obviously I'm getting distracted. I found the perfect blanket. This is $15, and I'm gonna destroy it with my body juice, so it's exactly priced where it should be. So because I haven't been sleeping, my brain's a giant slush bunny, and I left my credit card in the car. My friend brought me my card, so shopping is done now. Hi, my name's Anna, and if you're new here, I have a condition called...
Just need someone to stay.
So she's getting lipedema surgery. So is this just like... I know with liposuction, you can't get that much taken out at once. Because it's like medically traumatizing to the body. And when you remove fat like that, you're also removing a lot of blood and stuff. So like you can't take too much out at once. So I don't know if she's like having to do multiple sessions or what. But yeah, I guess if she were to get some type of surgery, it would probably be for the lower half. Because I mean, the upper half, like, I mean... like the upper half, like it doesn't look that bad. It's just kind of like that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward discovers Krabby Patties. You know what scene I'm talking about. Oh no, she got like the nurses who work at this clinic to like do the TikTok with her. Okay, so what I need you to do is just like gently touch me on the shoulder and tell me everything is going to be okay while we both look into the camera. Oh my god.
And tomorrow I'm having lipedema removal. Hi, my name's Anna, and I have lipedema. And tomorrow I'm having lipedema removal surgery, and I'm going to my pre-op appointment right now, so let's go. And yes, I have a thong on, and yes, I hate it.
Why did we need to know that? So she said pre-op she can wear whatever color she wants. Post-op she has to wear the black. So as she walks up into the surgery center, we know what's going on under here. It's that pink torrid thong. That's a lovely image to have in my head.
It's giving surgery, darling. We're about to do my consult. This is Dr. Amron. He's going to be doing my surgery. So we're going to go get everything ready now. Obviously, we're going to be focused on, medical treatment versus a vlog. This is my plastic surgeon.
Yes.
Dr. Wifey. He's really cool.
Thank you.
He looks very young to be a plastic surgeon. I mean, I'm not saying you can't be young and a plastic surgeon, but like if I'm getting something done, I want my surgeon to be old as shit. I want him to have done so many surgeries, he's could do it with his eyes closed. I don't want like a fresh out of residency 32-year-old.
Thank you.
Tell the ladies, are you single? Ooh! Now we are taking photos so we can see how my body looks before and after the various surgeries I'm gonna have. So that is what this is. The last part.
Young, he has gray hair. Yeah, but like, you don't have to be old to have gray hair. How old do you think this person is realistically? Like, I would say like max 40. He looks young in the face. Not one wrinkle. Yes, I mean, like, what, by the time you graduate medical school and you do your residency, I mean, if he did a fellowship too, I mean, he might have only been practicing like, what, 8 years? I'm just saying. Like somebody said in the chat, if somebody's doing this to me, like a plastic surgeon, I want them to be like Joe Biden age.
I guess my plastic surgeon.
Yes.
Now we are taking photos so we can see how my body looks before and after the various surgeries I'm gonna have. So
is this the torrid thong? I don't even know what it's covering. It looks like a fanny pack.
that is what this is.
Yeah, I guess it is.
The last part of my pre-op prep, which is signing off on my surgery. This is Evelyn, and we're gonna go do that now. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, she's like holding something. Or like pretending to hold something. Oh, she picks up her gown. Okay, neat. Cool.
And if you're new here, I have a condition called lipedema, and today I'm having removal surgery. I'm a little rough because I just woke up, but my first job is to wash myself with some Hibby cleanse. It's what you need to do to prep for surgery, so I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna show you guys my surgery fit because it's ridiculous. This will be the only way I'm wearing a bikini for the rest of the summer because compression. We're here. This is my gown, and the only reason I have my underwear on is
So this whole like surgery process is sponsored by this Roxbury Institute. I wonder how much of the surgery she got covered. Hi, I'm a super morbidly obese influencer that's looking to get plastic surgery. If I give your institute a shout out on my TikTok, will you put me under for free? The Roxbury Institute.
This is my gown. And the only reason I have my underwear on is because we're filming.
Oh,
So
this
I
is...
actually-
Okay, so this is the hot pink torrid thong.
This surgery, obviously, I will be neckety to neckety. This is the full fit. It is full. Like, this is not tying the back. It does not tie in the back. My ass is so out right now.
I'm consenting to surgery. Doing my upper outer legs and my hip shelf. I will need additional surgeries in the future, but that's what we're taking on today because it's my most congested and painful area.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
I like the drugs.
I know he doesn't need words of affirmation, but he's freaking killing it.
What they're doing right now is wrapping me with pads post-surgery for my drainage. And this will be a lot for 24 hours, but it's okay because it's basically all the nasty stuff.
Oh my god. She's like fresh off the operating room table filming a TikTok. This is crazy. Like standing there, IV still in her arm, oozing, making a TikTok.
Just coming out, and when it's out, I'm gonna feel a lot freer and a lot better. I already feel a lot better, to be really honest, which is kind of shocking because I literally had surgery 15 minutes ago. How am I so awake and alert? This is bananas.
Try to get just right and dirty. Try to get just right. Oh, she getting into it. Evelyn, like a queen.
Okay, I'm awake.
Oh no. Having to push glitter and lasers back to the hotel or the hospital lobby. I wouldn't want Evelyn's job. There's no way this isn't sponsored, filming every minute. I guess like there are a lot of people that think that they have to travel some places to get surgeries like this. You know, because like everyone thinks like, oh, if you want a BBL, you got to go to Miami. If you want to get your tits done, you got to go to LA. So maybe people think like, oh, if we have glitter and lasers advertise this, then a whole lot of people will fly out to LA to get their surgery.
Oh, I wasn't sad. I just needed a...
Hi, my name's Anna. I have a condition called lipedema, and yesterday I had my first lipedema removal surgery. Honestly, I feel freaking great. Let me show you what happened about 5 hours after surgery. I'm dancing with my nurse. Got it.
Hey.
So intelligent.
It's burnt in my mind.
I don't think that post-op procedures included you dancing around. I don't care how good you feel. How about you sit your freshly drained ass down? I can't help but think of Jiffy Pop. And she's trying to make it like so cool. It's like, oh, look, I got this plastic surgery done. And 15 minutes after I was woken up, I was up dancing, making TikToks. Look how easy it is, you guys. They're trying to make it look cool and quirky.
I'm going to take you guys with me to get my first manual lymphatic drainage massage. I think I said that correct. Let's go. Did a little bit of an outfit change so I could look like less of a gremlin. And off we go. This is Pearl, and she's going to do my MLD. Why do I have two sets of glasses?
This is Pearl, and she's going to be rubbing my thighs. Oh my god.
I look ridiculous. Nobody said anything.
So now they're going to clean me up, which is nice because I've been disgusting for 24 hours.
Oh no, she hasn't showered.
And it'll be nice to just feel somewhat clean, even if it's only for a moment. They put your compression garment over a whole bunch of padding, so you feel like a marshmallow man.
I mean, like, she does look better, I guess. I mean, yeah, I get, like, she has compression garments on under all this, so it is, like, more tight, but, like, she does look better, I guess.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm really tired, so that's the end for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi, my name's Anna. I have a condition called lipedema, and yesterday I had my... Hi, my name's Anna, and I just had lipedema surgery on 2 days. I am not... It sounds like...
Oh, look, it's the blue blanket from Target that she was planning on oozing all over. Oh my gosh, it's cool to see everything come full circle. We got to see the hot pink thong. We got to see the black thong. We get to see the blanket from Target get oozed and bled on. This is so exciting. Oh my god, the cup that she bought from Target too. Wow. Love this. Oh my god. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll check in on glitter and lasers in a couple months and see how this looks. I've never heard of anyone getting lymphedema surgery. I mean, I'm sure it's a pretty uncommon surgery. Is this part before or after the surgery? This is like an old video she's posting. Little Rage Potato, thank you so much again for the super chat. This seems like kind of the place that would use ghost doctors, allegedly. A ghost doctor? I've heard of like ghost writers. Ghost doctor. Oh boy. Wouldn't surprise me. I don't think it's that uncommon. I wonder if this type of surgery is specific to people that have lymphedema or if it's just like anybody that's looking to take a lot of fat out of their thighs. Because I'd imagine it'd be the same format. Mia Spaghetti, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the laughs. My 18-year-old dog passed away. I'm needing distraction. I'm so sorry to hear that, Mia Spaghetti. It's never easy saying goodbye. 18 years, though. That's a long time for a dog to be alive. I'm sure that you put a lot of love, care, and attention into that dog. I'm sure they lived a full life. So don't be sad it's over. Be glad it happened. Got to share all those years together. Got to be... These big girls love oversharing. This has to be sponsored. I'm thinking it is. I'm thinking she got part of her surgery paid for by this Roxbury Institute. So sorry to hear that, Mia Spaghetti. I hope you bounce back soon. All right, y'all. I think that is going to be it for tonight's stream. We are caught up with the anniversary. We are caught up with Chantal. We finally took a look at what Glitter and Lasers is up to. So we got a lot done tonight. We did get a lot done tonight. We will likely be back tomorrow. I'm thinking that it's going to be that Eugenia stream that I keep talking about. I know that I keep saying that we're going to do it, and we haven't. So I think that we're finally going to do that tomorrow. We're going to have that discussion-based community corner stream of Eugenia and what we've been seeing lately. So thank you to everybody who hung out tonight. Appreciate all the bits and all of the donations, all the follows, subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Hope you all take care, and I'll see you really, really soon.